What's up, everyone? I just want to show you the cards. I was shuffling the deck. New love, and then this is the Union of the Hearts. That's the twin flame of all twin flame cards. According to me, with all the decks I have, which I have hundreds, there's that card and one other card. My S card, I call it. All right, so this is going to be the overall energy between you and your person, but I'm really being guided to do a twin flame reading. Okay, so this was just at the bottom just a second ago when I looked. So it says, show simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. So I feel like this is like volunteering, like being of service to others, right? It's like not doing something because you're being paid, but doing something because like you just naturally enjoy it and it makes you feel good. Okay, so somebody could have a ferret. Also, this is a time of major transformation within yourself and also your world around you. Okay, I also feel like there's many options in regards to work. Either a lot of people want to work with you, or like there's like many different avenues opening up for you to excel in, is what I'm hearing. Okay, and this is appreciate this moment. Okay, gratitude is the attitude. That number 33. It says each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. Yeah, so I feel like a lot of perspective changes are happening just within. Like a lot of people are beginning to see things differently. Okay, look, true love. Yeah, this love is a once in a lifetime love. And I feel like that's an awareness someone is having. Okay. And yeah, feathers. You could be seeing feathers as well. I just started hearing the song Dust in the Wind. All we are is dust in the wind. That song could be significant. Okay, I'm also going to go through like some of the messages I've been receiving today. So C, the letter C, like, and then like CC, and then also CCC. So I don't know. Okay, and also like there's something about an email, and like you may be being CC'd on an email, or it's like there's something going around. Either you're the one that's receiving this message or this email, or there's an email going on, like something's being like CC'd, like they're like adding people to this email to either read about you, or you're being CC'd on an email, right? Something about seeking representation, or somebody wants to represent you, something like that. Okay. Also, there's also something about a Dodge Charger. Okay, orange and black, or just all orange or all black. Okay, and I feel like there was something else. Oh, an American flag. So that could be of significance to you as well. So if you've been following my channel for a while, the divine feminine, divine masculine energy readings, I go for like, because we all have our divine masculine, divine feminine within, and what this journey has taught me is that, or is continuing to teach me, is to bring myself into balance first, right? And then before I go and like drag somebody into my chaos, right? Like to balance out my own life, right? That's what I've been learning, right? Over when I've been doing these twin flame readings for like 10 years now. So, but you can also listen to them in regards to you and another person. So divine feminine energy. Yeah, look. 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. So this is about working with others. Okay. There's also, you could be like saving money. Okay. Holding on to your money. Like this also adds up to a 7 of Pentacles, which is, it's about patience, but also about like putting in the work, right? But there is somebody that wants to work with you. Okay, even someone who it's like you're showing them how it's done, like somebody's learning from you, right? Like you might not even know this because this person is behind you, that this person, I don't want to say copying you. Well, they are copying you, but it's not like they're doing it because you have something to offer, right? And maybe you've been like holding back on sharing, all right? Sharing your resources, sharing your knowledge. But I do feel like you're being like, I don't want to say forced, but that was the word that came out like first, because it doesn't really feel like a forced energy. Maybe you have to force yourself because there could be an element of doubt within what you're speaking about. But trust me, people are listening to you. People are learning and healing from you and with you. Okay. So, yeah, Six of Swords. Okay, this is like moving on, moving forward. Okay. Divine Feminine's, this Divine Feminine energy, okay, this is about receiving. I feel like, yeah, it's like possibly before you've just been like letting go, and like now you're like releasing, and you're just like, you know, starting to share, right? And the sun, it's like you're moving through a healing process. So we're heading into spring. Like tomorrow is March 21st, which is like the beginning of the new year. Even though, you know, a lot of people started on January 1st, but March 21st is the spring, you know, first day of spring. And yeah, so it's like this fresh start. So it's like, I feel like wintertime, you could have just been dealing with a lot in your head, right? But all these things came about, or you saw clearly, you've been seeing clearly. A lot of truth has been revealed to you, right? You're laying down your swords. You're no longer willing to fight. Like, you don't care anymore, right? Like, it's not that you don't care about these things that you're laying down. It's just like, you understand that, like, yeah, I just heard that true happiness is within. So it doesn't matter. Like, you have nothing to prove. You're moving forward towards the light. That's it. Okay. Divine Masculine energy. Okay. Page of Cups. There's this moon. Okay. There, a lot has been coming forward through this moon, right? So this is, I feel like Divine Masculine, it's like waking up to, this is the Divine Masculine energy, also going through major transformations, right? Also having been through the ringer, through a war, right? As well, right? But there's something here about, I'm hearing adolescence, like something has brought them back to their adolescence, okay? Reflecting on that. But this is also waking up to spiritual truths, even like implementing like something new, like spiritual new spiritual practices. What's at the bottom here? Yeah, the Hermit. Yeah, because I feel like this is being done in like silence, in secrecy, okay? But this is also like, it's like you're trying to figure out what you're working with before you even share that you got it, all right? Yeah, Justice. It's about, ooh, wow. And the Lovers. So this is about a choice, and there's that Seven of Pentacles, okay? So Divine Feminine's like, I feel like your Divine Masculine is learning from you right now. And maybe you aren't in communication with them, but they're watching you heal and grow. And I feel like they're, yeah, I just heard tapping into their own resources, okay? Yeah, Page of Wands. Okay, so really, yeah, I feel like they want to send a message, or there could be some sort of communication coming in. Okay, Page of Wands are about fresh starts. So maybe this is what they want to talk about. Yeah, the Chariot. People could be getting a new car. You could have gotten a new car. Moving, all right? But this is also the Merkaba. which is, you know, spiritually or speak, yeah, King of Wands. See, I'm telling you, this is like rapid growth. I feel like both of you have, like, with this full moon, a lot has transpired, all right? And taking action in your life towards like what you truly want, right? And it's changing literally everything. Okay, but this is I'm hearing like time travel, okay, as well as like taking charge of where you're headed. It's spiritual growth for sure, spiritual growth, okay? Eagles are also significant. I'm also getting America, right? I just heard America, okay? Yeah, King of Wands. Okay, this is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, but there's something here about the lion, taming the lion, and crystal balls, okay? So, yeah, dragon energy, being connected to the dragons. Yeah. What's back here? The Hierophant. Okay, so the Hierophant represents the church. I heard church and state, okay? So, but as above, so below. See, I'm telling you, there's something here about teachers, right? Being teachers, okay? But also, it's all these things coming together, all these like different representations of, it's like there's some sort of understanding happening that all of them are one, right? Like it's all one and the same. Yeah, King of Wands. Yeah, there's some sort of different perspective happening here. All right, so what else do we need to know for this twin flame energy? Yeah, soul recognition. I'm telling you, I feel like whoever's been slower to grow, like as far as like, I'm not talking about like logically speaking, I'm talking about spiritually speaking and being open and in tune with the ethereal and angels and guides and the supernatural stuff, right? That really is true, but not everybody believes it. There has been some sort of awakening here, okay? What's at the bottom? Yeah, jealous, okay? There's also, okay, so one or both of you could be married to other people as well, okay? And your spouses are aware of a connection that you have with somebody else. It's not like anything's being acted upon, but it's like, it's hard to deny, okay? Possibly there's been some sort of yeah, see, this rejection cycle, like, yeah, within a year. This could have been what forced the awakening, was you walked away from this person, okay? Somebody was walked away from, and this is what helped their soul recognize who you were. So within a year, I feel like your connection will, yeah, see, I'm sorry, and wrong timing. So whenever you met, it wasn't like, that wasn't the time to meet, because there was other things going on, right? A lot of like egoic stuff. Yeah, so this person like got the hell out of Dodge because they were like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, within a year again. Like it was like too much to consider and embrace at the time, right? Like they might have even thought like it was foolish, right? Or a game or something. Like there was something mistrusting here. Yeah, silence. And red hair is significant. So somebody here with red hair, somebody has red hair that I feel like they've been forced to be in silence, or like they're keeping silent. I'm hearing about like the, yeah, look, see, ascending message and commitment. What I was hearing was like, whoever this person is with like the red hair is like, they've been doing something that I'm hearing catastrophic, okay? That had like a catastrophic results or catastrophic consequence to between this connection or something like that. Yeah, passion, higher self, and distance. Look, see, lies. And what's back here? Cycle. Oh my God, I just started feeling like I was choking. Like, there's a lot happening right now, guys. Just keep focusing on yourself, doing the right thing, doing what's best for you. That's what's gonna pull you through to the other side. Things are gonna get a little bit weird or start looking really weird. Yeah, see, somebody has a broken heart here, but wants to, yeah, I just heard start over. Okay, and look, this is like the Page of Cups. So somebody may be offering some sort of apology, like this is what you don't know, but there's somebody here that's been working with the moon. Yeah, this, okay, it could be a Cancer, because this is also represents Cancer, but the Merkaba also, yeah, look, see, here's the Emperor. Okay, so this is like Aries and Cancer energy. Page of Cups and Two of Wands. See, there's like something here about free will happening, okay? Yeah, look, Ace of Cups and the High Priestess. So I feel like somebody is trying to, yeah, look, Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like there's a fresh start coming. All right, somebody wants a fresh start, but it all is really contingent upon like what, like it's about divine timing, okay? And there's the full moon, like, so we just got out of a full moon. I feel like a lot of stuff has been revealed through this full moon. There's also something here about 3 women with like really long hair, okay? Doing something under the moon, okay? Now listen, guys, I do not do like, yes, words are magic and everything like that, but it's like, if you're like doing, look, here's a spell, like, for the highest good of all, like, end anything that you're doing, like, whatever it is that you say, at the end of it, say, for the highest good of all. If it's for the highest good of all, however it pans out, for the highest good of all, right? And so that may mean that you don't get what you want, but to mess around and yeah, play games like with magic is very detrimental to your health, is what I just heard. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna end this, okay? The line is moving. All right, bye guys.